have it up. Like I have a browser on my phone that has Chrome on it, and I have certain tabs that are open all the time. One of them is the pay chart, so I have it with me all the time. And then I have it printed out with ranks I want to get, and I have it in my planner, okay? So that's where you find it. Now we're gonna kind of go through step by step. If you've obviously been to the Dash to Director website, one of the videos is mine, and there's a link there to some documents, some PDFs. I edited it a little bit for tonight, so you won't have this exact copy, but I'm gonna have Megan send this out. I added this top part to it so I could kind of explain the numbers to you, okay? So like I said, we're gonna start just like you signed up today. These are gonna kind of tell us the numbers so I can show you how you can rank advance. When you log into your back office, you see something similar to this. You see your name, you see your rank. Over on the right shows your lifetime personal volume, okay? So this number is never going to reset. Sometimes on the first of the month it resets and it freaks you out, but it will come back, okay? So when you log in as a new rep, you're gonna see that total is probably gonna say $145 because when you sign up, your kit gives you a value, a personal volume of $145 to get started, okay? And then anytime you sell something, anytime you buy something, that continues to grow up or go up. Your lifetime volume is important for ranking, and I'll show you that in the charts. So over here, these numbers right here, these are gonna reset every single month. Like I said, this one does not, these will. So starting on the left, total group volume. This is your PV, what you sold that month. So say for September, this would show my PV, added in with everybody on my team's PV. It's your total group, everything that's been sold from you in your downline.
Matthew, did you talk to Dad?
Looks like someone's not muted. Okay, and then so qualified personal volume and commissionable personal volume. People get these confused. It's very easy to do so. For purposes of ranking, you're always gonna look at your qualified personal volume. And on the charts, it actually says personal volume. The difference is when you are looking at these numbers, so some people, if they buy something from their back office or their starter kit, those don't get commissions, okay? So, because you're getting the discount on your clothes right away. So that's not gonna show up in your commissionable volume level over here. So these numbers may be different. Mine are always the same because I pay through my website and get the discount back in my commissions. But for purposes of tonight, we're just gonna look at this number, and that will show you how you're ranking and how your team is ranking, okay? And if you have questions, I'm not looking at the chat a lot, but I can explain that more at the end if you want me to kind of go into more detail on it. So the thing about these numbers, like I said, you hit them monthly. These are gonna clear out at the end of the month and you do it again. Say you hit senior rep this month and next month you miss it, you're gonna get paid at the level below, okay? So they'll never take away your title. So say I didn't hit my numbers this month for Zaya Executive, they're not gonna change this. I'm still gonna be Zaya Executive, but I would get paid at a level lower for commissions, okay? Some people, that's a question I hear a lot. So we're gonna go through this slowly, just kind of show you the different levels. When you start as a rep, your personal volume, so what you need to sell for that month to get a paycheck is $200, okay, right here. And then for your lifetime, which is that number you're gonna see in the top right corner of your back office, needs to be at 200. Your first level, so if you don't know what a first level is yet, that means when I personally sign somebody on, they are my first level. So Robin signed me on. I am her first level person, okay? First levels kind of play in a lot to rank advancing. So it's something on these charts, but for a rep, you've just started, you need to sell $200. That would make your lifetime volume be at $200. And then as a group, since it's just you, $200, you're getting a paycheck. Anything above that, okay? The next level is where it gets into adding to your team. And with Zaya, you cannot rank, you cannot grow in the company without building a team. And they do that on purpose. When you're ranking, you're helping your team to grow their team and to rank as well. So you're all rising together. It's part of that community Zaya has. It's kind of beautiful how they have it set up like that. So for junior rep, again, $200 in personal sales that month. And then your lifetime volume is 1,500. That again, that number in the top right corner. Now you get into where you have to have a team. So your first level, the girls or guys you sign on have to sell 600. Okay, so the thing about this number is it can be one person selling $600, or you could have 6 girls each selling $100. Does not matter how many people you have on that first level, the total for that month needs to be $600. And then as a group, your total group volume, which is going to show you right here, has to be 600 again, okay? And then senior rep. So right here, your personal volume that you need to be selling that month jumps up a little bit. So say my team hits all of these numbers, but I only sell 200 personally, I'm gonna get paid as a junior rep instead of a senior rep. So it's important to not only be watching your team numbers, but having those parties as well to make sure you're getting your personal volume and your lifetime volume continue to go up. So senior rep, you have to sell 200. Your lifetime volume gets to 300 or 3,000. And then your first level has to sell 1,200. Again, 1 girl, 5 girls, guys, whatever, has to be 1,200. And then as a group, 2,000. Okay, so, and Zaya has done some case studies where they looked and ran a bunch of numbers, did some KPIs, and they realized they tried to figure out what the best rank is in the company to make you feel like you are not only committed, but you're growing in your business and that you're going to be in it for the long haul. They found that for Zaya, that's senior rep. So it is a big milestone, guys. Not only are you building a team, but you're starting to feel a little more comfortable with what you're doing. And when you get to senior rep, that's where Zaya and these studies have said that it's the golden rank. It's gonna make you feel like you wanna keep going and build your team more and hit director. So some people are like, oh, rep, junior rep, they are big goals, guys. It's a scary thing to build a team. It's a scary thing to put yourself out there. These are awesome milestones to hit. We have so many people hitting them, so it's awesome. Okay, so director, the big one, the reason we're having this program. Your personal volume for the month increases to 500. And then your lifetime has to be at 10,000. That number may look scary, but break that out. With Zaya, a lot of times they push the 3x4, or more recently, it's been called the 3x2500. That's, you have 3 reps sign on to your team and you sell 2,500 in a month, okay? So if you're doing that for 4 months, you'll have your lifetime volume. If your goal is 3 months, make your monthly goal for your own parties to be about 3,300 in sales, and you will be there in 3 months. So figure out when you want to hit director and try and break down your monthly volume accordingly to get to that lifetime, because this is what you sell on your own. And then your first level team has to sell 2,000. And then as a team, you have to sell 10,000. Definitely a big jump. But as you're doing this, you're building a team of girls and guys that are hopefully adding others to the team. So it does start to expand and grow, and you're going to see those numbers continue to grow up as you guys are duplicating this. So I like to make sure we are so good about when we train people to make sure they're partying, but we also have to make sure they know how to do this and how to rank, because I used to make it an afterthought. Like, here's how to party. Let's have your launch. Let's get you going. Oh, and by the way, here's this chart. Look at it. And if you want to grow a team, this is what you do. I think that's a disservice, because I don't think people realize how much you can, like, the residual income that can come with building a team and how amazing it is to help that team grow and rank. So now this is something I show them first, and I really encourage you to do that. And like I said, print these off and have them with you. Make sure when someone's asking a question on how they rank, they're also watching these for their team, because you want to do those shout outs and celebrate them. And if you don't know how to read the numbers, it's really hard to do that, okay? So also in this document, as you scroll down, it shows what you get at commissions for these different levels. And one thing I want to point out is at the junior rep level, every level you can get a bonus when you rank to that level. But as a junior rep, you have to do it within your first 3 months. So if you signed up this month in September, you have September, October, and November to rank in order to get the bonus, okay? You can always rank to junior rep, but you only get the bonus if it's in those 3 months. All of these other ranks and the bonuses tied to them, you will get whenever you rank there. There's no month range when you have to do it. I also like to point out, so when you are getting your sales here, commissions, as a rep, junior rep, it shows you what you're getting. So when you're selling under $1,000 a month, you're getting 20% in commissions. I always make it my goal every single month to hit 1,000 because you get an extra 8%, okay? And then as you're ranking here, this is something you can go back and study on your own, but I just kind of want to point out, these little percentages might not seem like much, but as you're ranking, so as a junior rep, you're getting 5% on your first level. And then you jump to senior rep, you're starting to get paid on your second level gals, and it just keeps going up. Those percentages do make a big difference as you are ranking. And then there's some trackers. So I'm visual. I really like to write down my goals. Make sure when you're talking to your team, ask them every month what their goals are. These trackers aren't only important for you, but it's important for you to share these with your team and say, all right, you know, put this on your desk, see it every day, know what you want to hit. And it does make it, it's always on your mind then, okay? So if it's visual and you're seeing it, and if you're telling your sponsor or you're having your team tell you, it makes you more accountable and it makes them more accountable, all right? And again, those shout outs are so important. So if you're not knowing those numbers for your team, you may miss them. And then this last tracker here, it kind of just brings everything together. So I have mine written out. It shows when I hit certain ranks and when I want to hit other ones. But this is again showing like all of our numbers on the chart, and it's showing what you get, your lifetime volume, what you need, and everything. And over here, you can put the month and year and the goal you want to reach. Just another visual for you to kind of hit those goals you're wanting to hit. And then I wanted to quickly show you, let's see if I can find it. I wanted to show you how to run a downline report, okay? So in your back office, if you're new to having a team, you probably haven't gone into this very much. So on your home screen, you always have your dashboard, and at the bottom, it will show you what each of your levels are selling, but it doesn't add all that up for you. So these downline reports become very important. And I have a lot of reports in here to run for my team monthly that you can save. But for right now, I just want to kind of show you 2 reports that will help you when you're trying to make sure you're watching your team and yourself for rank advancements, okay? So I'm going to run this, and I have another. I'm going to show you one of a gal that her team doesn't sell anymore. They're just kind of discount. So that way I'm not sharing anyone's personal information. But I wanted to make sure you see this. So like it'll show you your name, and then it will show you these little tabs, okay? So you can email the person, you can see their rep ID and who they signed up with. If you click this arrow, it will show you their whole downline.
Can you do the full screen?
Yes, I just was trying to not show
okay.
numbers, but it's not now. It's the right view.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, and then this, if you click this, it'll show everyone in my downline or everyone in Lexi's downline. And then here, this pie chart is what I'm going to show you, but I already have it up over here. Like I said, this is a gal that doesn't really sell anymore, so I figured it'd be a good one just to show you, so I'm not sharing anyone who's maybe doesn't want their number shared. So there's 2 reports that you want to watch when you are trying to see. I'm going to bring up 2 things for you guys so you can see both at the same time. If I can get this to, so say we are going for, we'll just say director. So at director, your personal volume needs to be 500, right? 2 reports I look at in this drop down, this personal volume by level and this personal volume history, okay? So this personal volume by level shows what the team is. The 0 means her, so the person's team, and then her first level and her second level, okay? So if she was going for director, her first level volume here would need to show 500, okay? And then her first level right here would need to show 2,000. And then down here, it shows your running total. So this is the nice part. I had some people on my team a week ago going, oh my gosh, I was going in and like adding up all their levels and trying to figure out if they're gonna rank. No, this will do it for you. This will show the whole team. So if this person was gonna hit director, it would say 10,000 for the month. Okay, so those are the personal volume, the first level volume, and the group volume. But you also need to know if this person has a lifetime volume of 10,000. So that's where the other report comes in. You go down to personal volume by history, it will calculate everything she sold by month, okay? So you can see September, August, all the way back. And if you go all the way down, at the bottom it shows their lifetime volume, so you don't ever have to add that up. Obviously, if it's your own, you can see it on your dashboard really easily at the top of your screen, but for your team, you would have to pull this report, okay? Does that make sense? So that was the last thing I wanted to show you guys, and we went through it fast, but open it up for any questions you guys have or anything you want to see.
Yeah, keep your screen up in case they have questions.
Yeah, definitely.
In particular, but that down arrow is something that people don't know about. That down arrow
Yes.
is crucial. If I want to see her team and everybody on their
Yes,
team.
let me see if I can. So yeah, so like I'll just do mine. It'll show you pretty much the same thing, but if I hit this arrow, it is going to show everybody on my team. And you can click on any of their names and their down arrows and their pie charts and see their ranks. It's very useful, especially like Robin said, as your team grows, it's easy for Robin to say, okay, Savannah's goal is doubles I exec. Let me look at her downline. Let me see what she needs to do to get there.
And when you're looking at the team numbers, you're looking at the QPV, not the CPV. So I get asked that a lot too. You are looking at their QPV. Don't even worry about CPV as far as if you're tracking where your team's at, focus on the QPV.
Yep. So it'll be this volume on your dashboard. Qualified personal volume.
But on your team, it'll be their down arrow and then scroll down to the bottom right and it'll have the team QPV.
Yep. So I'll just show mine.
Okay.
So personal volume by level, personal volume history. So this will show all of my qualified QV. So see how it doesn't say commissionable, it just says qualified. So then if I scroll down until when I was selling, it will show me my whole lifetime volume since I've been selling. Okay, so that's what you'll look at. And then personal volume by level, it would show you my volume for the month, and then it will show you all of my first level, second level, third level, everything, and then our total for the month. So that's how you can kind of, you'd look at that, and you go to the rank chart just to make sure, you know, okay, she's sold her 500 for the month. Her team has sold their group volume of 10,000. So it's just kind of comparing this to your back office numbers.
So on the dashboard, if our rank changes in the middle of the month, the rank title doesn't change till the end of the month?
Right, so it's after commissions are ran. So usually by the 5th of the month, sometimes even a little sooner, you'll see that change in your back office.
Okay.
Yep.
I remember that stressing me out as a new leader because I was like, well, it hasn't even changed. How am I supposed to celebrate them? But it's actually a good thing because it trains you to get into your back office and watch for those things and kind of dig in a couple times a week and see like it's a good thing. But at first it really stressed me out because I'm like, well, officially their titles haven't changed. I'm supposed to be in charge of figuring that out. For your level ones, yeah. I mean, you should be kind of looking at those things and watching for those things. So it's not a bad thing.
No, and I feel like it's under commissions, isn't it? It'll, after the month's over, which.
Under commissions, yeah.
It'll show you rank advancements in the month, but now my internet's loading. I don't know why it's not pulling.
Yeah, I think mine said that last month. It said something in there about rank advancement, but then like I just ranked to senior, but my dashboard still says junior. And I thought, gosh, did I tell Robin the wrong thing? but I kept looking at those numbers and I'm like, no, I hit all the numbers, so it's correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. It is a little deceiving when you're new to that and you're like, oh, did it work? But you're right. I like that it makes me know, it kind of helps you coach them through the month. Like, hey, you're only $100 away from ranking, and your group volume, you only need another $100 or whatever. And then it really trains you to learn these numbers and not rely on the back office. Okay, here it is. So when you go to your commissions report, summary commissions, and then you can click, there's a promotions button here. I already clicked it, and it shows you who promoted this month. Okay, I don't know why you'd hide for period. Yeah, so view promotions in period. And then, so this is after the month's over though. So you can email them and tell them congrats, or if you send gifts out for a certain level, this is a quick way to know who on your team ranked and what they ranked to. And then, yeah, Allison, I did see you say CPV is for calculating commissions, and does the promotion column tell you if they have ranked? Yes. So when you're in the downline report, but again, it's after the fact. So if I wanted to run for August, you can look at the rank. Where did I think I already went by it, didn't I? Yeah, so you can say yes or no to ranking and then run it, and it will show you who all ranked in August. I must not have pulled that right because he's in all rank, but it does pull it. I think I use the downline, or I run the commissions one because it's way simpler. It'll just show you right after the month, but and then you usually know because you've already shouted them out and you've been looking at it all month long. Any other questions here I missed?
Jamie, do you have anything to add or anything that?
No, I think some people get confused on the CPV and the commissionable personal volume. You guys really, like Robin and Savannah said, you don't really need to worry about that number because that is for your upline. So your commissionable personal volume is figuring commissions, but it's all on your levels. So right now, it's real. I mean, that part's confusing.
Yeah, that's a good point. So like on your front page, when you're seeing this, so if you are buying everything through your website, your commissionable volume and your qualified personal volume, these two numbers are going to match. But if you're buying stuff through your back office, or you just started and you have a starter kit, your qualified volume is going to be higher because you don't get commissions on your back office orders and you don't get commissions on your starter kit. But like so like under order history though, if I bring up an order, I'll just pick a random one here. And if I bring this up and you go to the bottom, is it on the bottom here? Oh no. Doesn't it just show, why is it?
The differences.
Yeah.
It's somewhere.
Is it not, my screen not long enough to show it? Oh, maybe it's up.
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah, there it is.
So people see this commissional volume and qualified volume and they're like, why are these different? You're getting paid on qualified volume. Good night. And then, no, I need to do this. No, go talk to them. Sorry, guys. Okay, so you're always getting paid on qualified volume, and your parties, as you know, your hostess parties, their total for their party is off of this qualified volume too. So qualified volume and subtotal, they should be the same. This number freaks people out because it's less, but like Jamie said, that's what your upline is making commissions off of. They take your commissions out because they're not going to pay your upline off the same number as they're paying you. You know, it wouldn't make Zaya, it wouldn't work for their calculations. So this number is never important on orders, to put it that way. You'll always look at this.
Another question I get is, well, how's my rep's parties doing? How's her parties doing? You can't see that in your back office. You will only see her total volume of everything put together, unless you ask her how her parties are going.
Yep, and you can see how many she closed in the reports, but that's not usually helpful unless there's like a 3x4 or something where you're something like that. Any other questions?
I think a really good point you made, Savannah, is making this a topic to talk about in that initial, you and your new rep are getting together, you're getting to know her, you're Zooming hopefully or something like that. This is important to go over. This is a part of the business. It's an important part of the business. And, just talking about if you want to build a team, if this interests you, we do it as a team and you have to have at least one person on your team, and at least showing them those first couple of levels and what that means can really open up their eyes. So I think it's really, really important to be doing that.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Any other questions? That was really good, Savannah.
Everyone, either they get it or their head's spinning. Maybe a few of each.
I think you did a really good job of simplifying things. And I do think it is important.
It started at 8. I'm sorry, I missed it.
Just wait 1 second. I'll mute these. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, Jamie.
Oh, I think you're muted now, Jamie.
Okay, so I was just going to reiterate what you both said, that it is important. A lot of times when people start, they don't understand how to rank advance and what that means. And parties are hands down the most, important part of our business. But you need to know how to rank advance if you're trying to build a business. And to go through these, like Savannah, you did a great job of simplifying and just printing. I think the big thing too, printing out the sheets, the qualification sheet and the rep rewards sheet. I know each and every one of us have done that. And I have them in my office and I just looked at, okay, I'm a rep. How do I get to junior rep? Okay, I hit junior rep. How do I get to senior rep? So just marking those off as you go. So, yeah.
Yep, it's kind of addicting. You're like, all right, what's next? What's next?
Well, and if you're not sharing it with your new reps and they're on our team pages, they're going to be like, what the heck? How come all these people are being celebrated? I don't even know what's going on. So yeah, you definitely need to let them know.
Yes.
Right. Yes.
Anything in the chat? Let's see. You guys are quiet tonight.
Yeah.
I know.
Good. I had a call last
Thank you,
week with my team and they said the same thing. They are trying to calculate this stuff on their own. They didn't know those reports would do that. So good.
Yeah, I think those reports are... Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Robin.
Well, I was just going to say, never be embarrassed to ask these questions because trust me, it's a foreign to some of us and it's commonly asked questions for sure. This is not stuff that we're super familiar with, and absolutely, if you don't understand something, you need to ask.
Yeah, and those reports are so good. I remember when we first started, we were constantly asking our reps, okay, what is your lifetime? What is because we had no idea where to find that information.
Oh, yeah.
No. I don't know if it was Natalie Robinson and Megan and I were like, oh my gosh, that's brilliant.
It's right there.
So yeah, those reports are so good. Yeah, it's right there.
Well, awesome.
Okay, you guys. Again, I wasn't recording earlier, so I'm going to repeat myself really quick. Mariah's call is next Tuesday at 8 o'clock, same time. She's going to be talking about her Discover Zaya page, which is a great page to add potential reps to. And I think she's got more in store for us as well. So make sure you catch that call. And if you hit the Dash to Director incentive, that was at the last half of September, it was add 2 reps, which so many of you have done, and sell $2,000, you are entered to win. If you accomplish that, you need to let Jamie, Megan, or I know as soon as that happens. We'll probably draw a winner one of the first couple of days of October. You guys have done amazing things so far in this program. Make sure you are plugging your new reps into Dash to Director, even though It is down to the last month. The reason being, they can get on that Wix website, they can get all those 7 videos, the initial 7 steps that we feel are so important. They can get so much from that and start plugging away right from the get-go. And you could be like Jamie's new girl who, triple rank advanced in 1 month. You just never know what somebody's ready
Yeah,
for.
she
Quadruple.
Yeah, she quadruple ranked. It's Olivia's. Yeah, Olivia's rep. Yeah, it's crazy.
So, that is crazy. Crazy. All right, anybody else? Thank you so much for hopping on. I know it's not a super fun topic, but it's an important topic, you guys.
Yeah, and if anyone has questions, message me. I can help you individually too. No problem.
She's always willing to help. She's amazing.
Awesome.
I'm a numbers geek. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Savannah.
Good night. Good night.
Bye. Good
Yes,
night.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye.